Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like retro gaming, you definitely came to the right place. Guys, we are talking about the mighty Master System. This awesome console can be severely underrated. It lost to the NES in the console wars of the late 80s, but it's a fantastic system with a ton of great games. The NES beat it out because of third-party support, marketing, and some other factors, but it's still a great console. We're talking about the 4 most iconic games for the console today, the Mount Rushmore of Master System games. Now, each of these games has to be iconic, famous, great, emblematic of the console. Emblematic of the console is super important, probably the most important thing on this list. A game that is so tied to the console that when you think of this console, the game just pops into your head almost immediately. So let's get to it, guys. The Mount Rushmore of Master System games. We're gonna count down from 4 to 1. All right, guys, starting off at number 4. Now, this might be a controversial choice because a lot of people associate this game with the original arcade version or with the NES port, which sold really well and was a fun game in its own right. But I'm talking about Double Dragon. This is an absolutely fantastic port. It's relatively faithful to the 1987 coin-op classic Taito's game. It was a big name in arcades and an important get for the Master System. Its 2-player co-op mode was absent in the NES version. And the arcade game, you think of 2-player co-op, and it was ported to the Master System very well. The NES version left out the co-op mode in the main game. Yeah, there's a 2-player version in the NES game, but it's not the same. But it made it a favorite for beat-em-up fans, and it gave Sega a notable edge in the genre in general, because it was such a great game. It had more faithful level design than the NES port, much more. The NES port was a very loosely adapted game. It's still fun, I love it. I got it back in the day when it was $50 new in stores. I received it as a gift, so I was very grateful for that. Played the heck out of it. I got to the very end so many times it didn't quite beat the final boss in the NES version, but man, I love the Master System version. It's simply a better port. It's got the 2-player co-op. You won't see the stalactites from the NES port in the Master System game. It's such a much more faithful port. Now guys, I have 2 copies and I'll show you why. So if you open up the game, you'll notice the pretty standard looking cart there. But this one has the seemingly, from what I can tell, it's much harder to find the blue label for Double Dragon. So being a collector nerd, I've hung on to both copies. All right, guys, be sure and let me know as we go here your 4 most iconic games for the console. Iconic, famous, great, emblematic of the console. Your Mount Rushmore. All right, guys, number 3, we're going with Shinobi. Excellent choice for the Master System. It was released in 1988 as a port of Sega's own 1987 arcade hit. Players control Joe Musashi, a ninja on a mission to rescue hostages and defeat a criminal syndicate. The Master System version introduced a health bar and retained most of the arcade's core mechanics across 5 multi-stage missions. Its success helped establish Shinobi as one of Sega's flagship action franchises and a key title in the Master System's early library. It was followed by numerous sequels, including 2 games for the Genesis. Yeah, Shinobi is an absolutely essential title for the console. It's a great and challenging hack and slash game, a must-own for the system, and it's a very famous game. So yeah, I'd put Shinobi right there. And I'm gonna have a list of honorable mentions at the end of this video to maybe have some other choices that I considered but that didn't quite make the cut. Maybe you didn't think Shinobi deserved it. Let me know in the comments. Now next up at number 2, I can't imagine you disagreeing with this one, especially you RPG fans. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of it in my collection, but it's Phantasy Star, a technological and artistic leap forward. Phantasy Star was one of the great console RPGs alongside Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior for the NES. Yeah, a lot of kids and adults played Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior for the NES. But Master System owners can say, hey, we've got a great RPG too, Phantasy Star. It featured animated first-person battles, a sci-fi fantasy mix, and a female protagonist, which was very unusual at the time. It was a showcase of the Master System's capabilities and a foundational Sega franchise. It was followed by numerous sequels, including 3 for the Genesis. So yeah, guys, I don't know how you can leave out Phantasy Star from this list. Some of you might put this at number 1, and I wouldn't blame you, because it's epic, it's awesome, it's got really nice graphics for the era, you know, considering the limitations of 8-bit consoles. It's just a great game in general, and I know you RPG fans especially can't possibly disagree with this one, but if you do, let me know in the comments. Guys, we're up to number 1. Pretty quick video today. Thanks for watching. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Now, guys, I almost broke my own rule here. The 4 parameters. Iconic. Yeah, I think you can say that about Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Famous. Yeah, it's very well known for the system. It's definitely emblematic of the console. One of the most emblematic games for the console. Maybe the most emblematic for the console. Is it great? You can argue that it's not, but it's a fun game and it's definitely very playable. And I know some people that do think it's great. I think it's pretty good. Now, there's one thing about it that makes me insane, and we'll get to that in just a second. Alex Kidd is basically the unofficial mascot of the Sega Master System, at least before Sonic came on the scene in 1991. Alex Kidd was Sega's answer to Mario, but not as good. With punch-based combat, platforming, and get this, rock, paper, scissors boss battles. I thought that was such a stupid idea. The worst thing about this game is just basically luck-based boss battles. That would kill me when literally, at least in the game, when I would, you know, be going along pretty well and doing well in the game and lose against a boss from pure luck. That was lame. But this colorful game came built into many Master System and Master System 2 consoles. A lot of people, this might have been the most played game for the Master System based on that, and based on just the fact that it was a very popular genre in the late 80s, the platformer, you know, the mascot-based platformer. Huge genre. It's one of the most, yeah. Guys, if you've played the Master System, you've probably played Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Several sequels followed, and today everybody looks back. A lot of people look back, maybe most gamers, that Sega fans look back with fondness at Alex Kidd and the series of games. Yeah, Alex Kidd Miracle wasn't perfect. Maybe it wasn't great, but it is so freaking iconic and emblematic of the console that maybe that sort of outweighed the greatness factor. I just had to put it at number 1 because nothing is more emblematic with the Master System than Alex Kidd Miracle World. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, we've got some honorable mentions that I have to mention. R-Type, the amazing side-scrolling shooter it's associated with the Master System because it's such a fantastic port. Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I know some of you might put Sonic the Hedgehog on this list because it's such a famous game, but because it's emblematic of the Genesis and not emblematic necessarily for the Master System, I left it off the list. Now, the Master System version, you might not know, is a much different game in terms of level design and some other factors, but it's actually a lot of fun. It's a great game, but I don't believe it's emblematic of the Master System. Wonder Boy 3, you could make a good argument for that one. Golden Axe Warrior is a terrific game, and it's definitely associated with the Master System. Fantasy Zone, the awesome side-scrolling shooter that's a lot like Defender, but a cute-em-up version of Defender. It's a great game, very well ported to the Master System. For games that I really love, I really wanted to include Zaxxon 3D. I love that game. It works beautifully with the 3D glasses. The 3D effect is awesome. The shooting action is a lot of fun, and it is emblematic of the console. Obviously, it's a console exclusive, but we're not here just for my personal picks. I tried to be objective with this video and all my Mount Rushmore videos as possible, talking about the absolute 4 games that are emblematic of the console. Guys, let me know in the comments your Mount Rushmore of Sega Master System games. And you can if you just want to do your personal favorites that you think should be on the list, that's fine. But preferably we're talking iconic, famous, great, and emblematic of the console. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for liking. If you like games from this era, the Master System era, you might want to check out my first 100 Greatest book covering 77 to 87. And my classic home video games book covering the Master System, NES, and 7800. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And thanks for just being you. You are awesome.